So going into the year, I'll do my three first. Going into the year, I thought Mackenzie Mgbacko was going to make a much bigger impact than he has this season, and I'm not saying that he hasn't, but he's also not been on a great team. So I'm actually going to leave Mackenzie Mgbacko off mine. I put Damask on here. He's not a freshman. I'm going to put John Blackwell in there for me. Another one I'm going to put in there is Cam Christie, and then the other one is Owen Freeman. I think all three of these guys have a very good shot of winning the award, and I can definitely see that happening. Sonny, who are your three?
I have Freeman as my number one. I have Mgbacko. And
Mgbacko. There it is.
And then I have Blackwell.
And Blackwell. So you disagreed with me. You thought Mgbacko. Okay. All right. I can see it. Kent, who are your three?
I have Cam Christie number one. Owen Freeman number two. And like I said, I just like to mix it up with this third pick. Someone you don't have on there, I'm going to say if he played more minutes, he could have been the freshman of the year, is Coen Carr.
Oh, okay. This isn't the right name, but I'll type it since it has the right background.
And I don't know why he's not playing more still to this day.
Well, Tom Izzo's kind of.
I think he could have had enough highlights to open enough people's eyes to how good he is at basketball, but he's just not on the floor enough.
Yeah. I mean, that makes a big difference.
I'm still going to say his name, though. I'm going to put his name out there, though, because I think he deserves it. He doesn't deserve the award, but I think he deserves to be mentioned as one of the guys that will be that class's better players when all is said and done.
Right. He deserves recognition for being very good as a freshman, even though he's not got the time. So, all right, Sonny, you left Cam Christie off. Both me and Kent had him. What do you?
He was number 4 for me. Yeah, no, he was my number 4. Literally, I'm looking at my list. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah. I don't know. Mackenzie Mgbacko. I don't know. I don't feel like he's been the superstar this year that IU fans kind of hoped he was. I saw it at the beginning of the year, and I said, you know what? He's going to get better. He's going to improve. And he has improved, but I just don't know if he's improved quite to that level of freshman of the year. Guys, we all agree on Owen Freeman. Do we think that's the number one?
I mean, hasn't he won like 7 or 8 weeks Big Ten freshman of the week?
I think he has the most Big Ten freshman of the week awards. Yeah.
It depends. It depends on if the voters are like, I mean, for us, yeah, we can pick him, but I think it's going to depend on if the voters have some like recency bias, because I think Cam Christie's played better lately. So if they're just thinking about like what's happened like the second half of the season, they should for sure vote for Cam Christie. But overall season, if they actually look at the body of work, then they'll probably vote for Owen Freeman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Overall body of work, entire season, Owen Freeman is the guy. If you look at recently coming to his own and been more of a star player, it's kind of Cam Christie. So, yeah, I guess that is really hard to decide. What do you think, Sonny? Do you think the voters will go with overall body of work, or do you think they'll go with kind of explosive player at the end?
I mean, I think it's going to be Freeman. I think wasn't Christie, didn't he have like 4 shots the other day or something like that? I think he's still prone to an off day here and there. I think just these writers might just be a little lazy, and if they've already been penciling in Freeman all these weeks, they just might, it might be muscle memory for them at this point at the end of the year to just kind of list him there.
Yeah, that makes sense. So are we good with Owen Freeman? We all three have him, and all right.
I think we should email the Big Ten after this show too, and like this should count as at least one vote.
Right? I like that.
100%.
I like that.
I'll do that.
Our votes that we made before the season was even over. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is what's going to happen. So I do have to embarrass myself for a second, because I know people like when, I embarrass myself. But my top 5 freshmen going into the season, Mackenzie Mgbacko wasn't a terrible pick, right? I mean, that's respectable. He was up there.
Especially preseason.
Yeah, preseason. My next one was Deshaun Harris-Smith. That was bad.
Yeah.
It was really, really bad. Who was my next one? It was Scotty Middleton from Ohio State, which like he got hurt lately, but he still wasn't great. Wasn't great this season. My next one was Gavin Griffiths.
Oh, I thought you were about to click on Gabe
Harry Potter.
Cupps.
No. I'm so glad I did not click on Gabe Cupps. That would have been really, really embarrassing. And then my next one was Xavier Booker. So
I think it's funny that you put George Washington III on here. He's played like 6 minutes this year.
I'm trying to put like one freshman from every team.
Oh, okay. Hey, one other guy though. I'm going to mention this before we go to the next one. Like just like I said about Coen Carr, I think that Miles Colvin's going to be really good. He just can't get on the court right now because his team is so good. But I love the way he plays. Like for the limited amount of time he has played this year, he's going to be one of my favorites. I can tell already. He's good.
Well, it's hard to get on the floor when you have Smith, Fletcher, Jones, Heidi. I know I'm missing somebody else on Purdue that is there, but it's hard to get that. Sonny, have you been disappointed with Amani Hansberry this season?
No, not really. You kind of see what Brad's trying to do. We missed him for the last couple weeks because he's really the only big body that we have. But when he does come in, he does his role of grabbing rebounds, and it's hard for freshman big men to adjust to the physicality. So I have high hopes for him in the future. I think our front court next year is going to be very young and very talented. And so I think he's still got a very bright future for the orange and blue.
Yeah, no, he does. You're right. It's just kind of the way things have gone so far this season. So, all right. Any more thoughts before we move on? No. All right.
This award will be fun next year, especially for Rutgers fans, I think. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
They're going to have a good time for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Big Ten Huddle. Please do like and subscribe. We appreciate that. If this was your first time listening, we are the Big Ten Huddle. We cover all things Big Ten football and basketball. We have a long episode every Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night, all at 9 o'clock. So come in, check us out, get in the chat, let us know what you're thinking. We would love to have you join us and learn more about the Big Ten.